Hi, my name is Mark Kojak. I'm the Vice President of Product Management and Business Development here at Harding Americas. Today with me is CORY Jenkins, Senior Product Manager for Industrial Connectors and Customized Solutions, which includes our cable assemblies and box builds. Today we've got some exciting news to share with you. Creating 508A cabinets and making them plug and play just got a whole lot easier. Today we're going to talk about how Harding did it and why it's important to you. The industry trend that we're seeing right now is that customers are looking to move towards more plug and play solutions because of the decreased overall costs and time with regards to maintenance and installations. As a result of this, we're seeing an increased amount of activity with regards to UL 508A that relates to connectors. CORY, can you explain what UL 508A is?
Yeah, sure. UL 508A is a safety standard that applies towards industrial control panels. Many end users or customers require, or this is a requirement for them or anyone that's building a panel for them throughout North America, especially in the machinery and automation markets.
So do all industrial panel builders or end users require UL 508A in their panels?
No, it's not a requirement, but what they will do is they'll use it as the basis for their design for both 508 designs or 508A designs and non-508A designs.
So why would they do that?
What it does is it allows them to, it streamlines their engineering processes, component selection, wiring methods, basically one way to engineer all panels and not having to differentiate between non and 508A solutions.
Okay, so in essence, a panel builder would design to UL 508A standards even if the end user didn't require it.
Exactly. So in cases where they would want to use a connector or they found it difficult to use a connector, in a lot of cases they just would not use a connector as to design panels in one way. What we've done now is we've opened doors for them, made testing, fast-tracked it, and they can use connectors on all panels now, both 508 and non-508 panels. It's a real benefit for them.
Okay. Now if a customer, let's assume that a customer does need to design to UL 508A. What is the risks that a panel builder would be incurring if they chose a connector that was not already UL 508A approved?
Well, what could happen? Well, ultimately the panel itself needs to be approved by the customer's UL field inspector. So what that means is our customers may or may not know what tests the UL inspector is going to ask for when related to the connector. So there's risk involved. And he doesn't know what these tests are going to be until late in the design process, which means it could push out his launch schedule, it could add test costs, neither of which are acceptable to them. So what we did is we gave them a path, a fast-track path to get the testing complete, a non-risky, standardized way to put connectors on a panel. What that is it's due to PVVA 2, which is a recognition standard, which is acceptable for use by 508. It's underneath the 508A standard. Okay. So the UL field inspector, if he sees a connector or a component chosen with that category, he looks elsewhere.
Okay. So is the PVVA 2 standard new standard?
It is. It's a brand new standard. It's a result of collaboration between Harding and UL. Basically, it was needed because you couldn't get from point A to point B before without doing some sort of testing. And what PVVA 2 is, it's a way to get to approval. So that's a new standard, and we are the only rectangular connector company that has both listed and recognized components within the PVVA 2 and the listed portion PVVA standard.
Okay, so if I'm understanding this correctly, if a customer chooses one of our UL 508A approved connectors, it significantly reduces the risk of their design because they know that UL already did the tests that would be required to achieve UL 508A approval.
Right, it absolutely does. What it does is it makes our customers happy. I mean, they can design in a Harding connector and not worry about the risks involved.
Okay, so where would our customers go to find Harding solutions that were UL 508A approved?
They go right to our website, harding-usa.com. We have a brochure that they can download. It includes a part number configurator where it will show all of the listed cable assembly configurations that are available and available to them at any length they choose.